Hi, my name is Christopher Thomas, and I am interviewing Twitch streamer VTuber Yangari. She has 500 followers on Twitch and 273 followers on Twitter. I'm executing my action plan for my topic, sexism in gaming and esports. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, just to get right into things, I have some overall questions for you. Have you ever experienced sexism, and how has it affected you?
I have experienced, I would probably say, a fair amount of sexism in my life, in all aspects of it. And it's affected me quite a bit. It stopped me from doing a lot of things I wanted to pursue.
What things have you wanted to pursue, like in gaming or just in real life?
Both really. I stopped playing certain games because I was basically made fun of for being a girl. You know, they would say I'm not as good, or I'm only worried about things being pretty, I'm not worried about being good at the game. And in real life, there was a job that I loved, and it was in a shop that was actually just called Game, and people, like the customers, wouldn't talk to me because I was a girl. They would ask for someone who knew stuff about games, like that guy over there. So yeah, I ended up hating that job because of all that.
Just to go back to like being a female and having to like have prettiness, do you feel that your model also, as a VTuber, has to look a certain way for you to gain a certain amount of success?
I did feel that way originally. When I was designing a character, I did, you know, the tiny waist and the big chest, and I tried to make her sort of between cute and sexy, but I'm happy with my choice because eventually I just made her how I wanted her without worrying about how I thought people would see her.
Why do you think models have to look that certain kind of way in the VTuber and streamer community?
They fit. I think if a model fits a stereotype, then they'll do better for the most part. Some people like the tiny cute ones, some people like the big tall sexy ones. Some people just like someone with a massive rack.
Do you feel pressure to play any games or certain characters because of your gender?
Personally, no. It depends entirely on the game, I suppose. If I play something like Neverwinter or World of Warcraft, I feel like I'm expected to be a healer or support class, but I don't feel pressured to do so.
Do you feel that playing this stigma is only in the RPG and MOBA gaming community?
No, not at all. I think it is very sort of prominent there, but there's a lot of games in the past that have not represented females very well, I would say. Obviously, it is getting better, and I'm happy to see that for the most part it is getting better. But I think as a whole, games can do a little better.
Speaking of games, do you feel safe when you play like online games by yourself?
I mean, obviously physically safe, yes. Mentally safe, no, not all the time. I completely refused to play games like Apex, Call of Duty, and Overwatch. I refused to play on my own, and if I did play on my own, I would make sure that no one really knew I was a girl. I would stay off voice chat because I would usually just get belittled and shouted at, and it just wasn't fun for me.
Do you feel that sexism just ruins like your gaming entirely?
Not entirely. I think we as women, we have gained a certain resilience to it that obviously doesn't make it okay in the slightest. We end up just rolling our eyes and saying, yeah, whatever, I'm used to it, which we shouldn't have to say. But it doesn't ruin it entirely for me. I have gained a thick skin from it.
Why do you think guys feel like this certain type of way just to be able to say things to females online?
Honestly, I actually think most of it is to do with, I'm gonna sound horrible here, but boys being boys. Because I hang out with a lot of guys, and guys are very unfiltered in the way that they talk, and the way that they hang out, and the way that they interact with their fellow males, and that's not a bad thing in the slightest. I think sometimes they take it too far, but it's both ways. I think a lot of women don't know how to interact with men properly, and a lot of men don't know how to interact with women properly, and it creates this awkwardness, and then someone says something stupid or offensive, and then someone gets upset. So I think a lot of it is due to misunderstandings.
Have you ever had say in voice chat, like an "oh my god, are you a girl" moment?
Oh, plenty. Actually, today I was playing Smite with my boyfriend, and I just said in chat, because you can't voice chat in that one, I was just like, hey, that's my man, because he got a kill, and the guy on the other team said, are you a gay couple? So they immediately assumed I was male. They were nice, though. I said, no, I'm a girl, and they said, oh, that's my bad, sorry. Oh my god, you're a girl. but just the assumption immediately.
Why do you think people just like make these like knee jerk, oh my god, you're a girl reactions?
Well, for one, I don't think they happen as often anymore. But I think a lot of it's for the meme nowadays. I think they're trolling mostly, but there are some genuine, oh my god, you're a girls, and it just shows that they really need to get out there a little more. Maybe touch some grass.
Do you think that there aren't that much females playing online games?
There's thousands of us. There's so many girls playing games. But the thing is that a lot of them don't want people to know that they're a girl. I see a lot of gender neutral usernames, and they make sure to pick male and female characters, or they won't go on voice chat. There are so many more of us than I think people realize, but they're hiding. Even if guys only do it as like a joke or a meme, some people get hurt and upset by that. Not everyone has a tough skin, so but no, there's tons of us.
So you're from Europe. You also end up playing on NA servers. How would you compare the EU servers to NA?
Honestly, I don't play on them too much, but I mean, people, especially in the UK, they just don't care. They don't care what gender you are. If you're bad at the game, you're bad at the game. I would say that English people, especially, are just very honest. It can get a little toxic, but they're usually honest. So,
Do you feel that this like whole like women suck kind of in games kind of thing, and they just like pry on you is only like an NA thing?
on that one, I really couldn't say.
Seeing as you're one of the first people to really reach out to me after reacting to my videos, what do you think of me doing this kind of project?
I think it's great. I think it's great because sexism and anything to do with gender or anything like that, it does go both ways, and I think that representation from both sides is always important. The women's side, it seems to only get bad representation, like feminists and things like that, and it makes me sad because I mean, feminism, it wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be complete equality, but then people started using it as an excuse. Men can't hit me, I'm a woman, but I can hit them. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. So I think it's great that you're doing this, because it's real women who have proper opinions. We're just everyday girls struggling.
Well, thank you for your time, Yangari. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you taking time again and doing this interview with me for my project.
Of course.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your day or night.